You got to hand it to J.J. Abrams. I mean, like, you really, really do. The guy came off of doing TV to rebooting Star Trek, doing the first two iterations of the Kelvin timeline, leaving that, jumping over to Lucasfilm to direct The Force Awakens, and then coming back to finish out the trilogy with whatever the hell episode 9 is going to be. People love him and people hate him. That's just the nature of the beast, no matter what it is that you do on entertainment or the internet or whatever. But I always find it interesting when the situation kind of finds itself in what Star Wars did, where there was enough of a fan backlash that the powers that be decided to bring back a solid, well-tested, well-beloved director, in this case J.J. Abrams, in order to fix maybe what went wrong after the last director they had hired, who was, I think, also somewhat handpicked by J.J. Abrams and Steven Spielberg, well, fell out. And that, of course, would be Colin Trevorrow. But JJ here does say that episode 9, that The Last Jedi Backlash didn't impact episode 9 at all. No, I think that's a load of crap, if I'm being honest. I think that's a load of crap. I think it did. I think it really did. I think it had something to do with the Colin Trevorrow having a falling out with Kathleen Kennedy and leaving the project, and them needing a good suited director to come in to bring the project home. I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that Solo also tanked as a result of, well, the people's response to The Last Jedi. Those kind of things are pretty self-explanatory. But anyway, I don't want to put words in his mouth just yet. So these comments that he has come from an interview with the IndieWire, where he says here, not in the least, there's not a lot I'd like to say about it, but I feel it's a little early to be having the episode 9 conversation. I will say that the story of Rey and Poe and Finn and Kylo Ren, and if you look, there are 3 men and 1 woman. To those who are complaining that there are too many women in Star Wars, their story continues in a way that I couldn't be more excited about and cannot wait for people to see. And then he goes on to say here that pretends to be about fans being upset, saying certainly something I discovered early on in the Star Wars world is that you're going to have incredibly passionate and vocal fan base, and they're all going to have a lot of specific opinions, which, again, all of that is very, very, very true. But there was an omission there. There was an omission there. Rey and Poe and Finn and Kylo Ren, but no Leia, obviously, for reasons, and also no Rose Tico. Is Kelly Marie Tran, did she even shoot the movie? I'm not even kidding you when I say this. I literally have no idea what she's been up to. I have heard nothing about her being on set. In fact, if I didn't know any better, she could be not in the movie at all, and it would not even be an issue. I definitely think she's going to be in the movie, but a movie wrap production, and there's been nothing about Kelly Marie Tran. Where is she? Someone should put her face on a milk carton at this point. Where is Kelly Marie Tran? But anyway, J.J. Abrams, saying here that he wasn't impacted by the backlash is definitely not true. 100% was. Star Wars was impacted by the backlash because they've changed everything they could think of. They put all the other film properties on hold, with the exception of D.B. Weiss and David Benioff. And if you think Rian Johnson's still involved, I haven't heard anything coming out of Bob Iger. So no, I got no faith in Johnson's own commentary on this one. Everyone jumped to defend him. Everyone jumped to protect him, but ultimately, no. I think he's very much maybe developing something that he probably will never see the light of day. But yeah, Star Wars fans are going to be very particular about episode 9, and there's a lot of expectations going in, both good and bad. That's the thing to consider here. There are expectations going into episode 9 that are going to be, it's going to be the best thing since sliced bread because it has to be, which is my particular take on it. People are out there thinking, like, oh, it's just going to be as bad as Force Awakens, but not as bad as The Last Jedi, which again is an entirely decent opinion to have. And there's others that are going to be like, it's not The Last Jedi 2.0. What's going to happen? Rian Johnson needs to come back, direct his movies. And there's going to be people out there that make those claims. And those are the people who enjoyed Ghostbusters 2016. So ultimately their opinion is garbage, and you should throw it in the trash. But when I look at the idea here of JJ saying that he wasn't impacted by it, nah, he was. He's made comments about the fans' response to The Force Awakens, and he even admitted that they played it safe. He did. He admitted him and Lawrence Kasdan played it safe. But I want to give you guys a key example as to why I think that he was definitely impacted by this. It all goes back to 2016 with a Star Trek fan film called AXANAR. Now, AXANAR raised $1 million for crowdfunding in order to make a feature-length AXANAR movie based upon a 21-minute pseudo-documentary that they had made about this particular event. It was a good documentary. It had amazing effects on it. Now, it's been mired in controversy ever since, and there was a lawsuit put on it from CBS and Viacom in regards to copyright infringement. Now, right before the release of Star Trek Beyond, this is when the lawsuit was really heating up. Back in the summer of 2016, this was really heating up. A lot of people were talking about it. There was a Star Trek Beyond fan event where Justin Lin was there and J.J. Abrams was there. And Abrams admitted that they were going to settle the lawsuit. Right there, he made the claim they were going to settle the lawsuit. Why? Because the fan backlash against the lawsuit, as well as the potential attack on other fan films, was splintering the Star Trek fandom. It was really splintering the fandom. And as a result of this, JJ knew he needed to play hype man. He needed to bring people together. So he was like, I'll mediate this. And he made a comment that he shouldn't have probably made because it wasn't settled yet. But he still went on to talk about it. And then CBS altered their fan film guidelines to make it super draconian. It's like insanely draconian. But the point I'm trying to get to here, the point I'm trying to make is that JJ Abrams is fully aware of the backlash. He is fully aware of what's gone on in the fandom. And I guarantee you, he's going to pull a Jason Reitman and go like, this one's for the fans, which basically is code word for forget that last movie. It was a pile of garbage. We're not going to deal with that. I mean, outside of what we have to, but don't worry. This one's all for you. And I guarantee that's the case. I guarantee you that's the case. But what I'm waiting for now is him to say that this one's for the fans. Although I do want to say, though, that line here, though, about the women in Star Wars and that their story continues in a way I couldn't be more excited about and cannot wait for people to see. What the hell does that even mean? Why even bring that up? That wasn't even the question. That was like, that's giving away something. That's tipping your hand here. That's tipping your hand. It makes me wonder if Rey's going to have a lot more screen time with Kerry Russell's character. I don't even know like the other women that are going to be on. Going to be in the movie. I know Kerry Russell and Rey, and again, no Kelly Marie Tran. Where's Kelly Marie Tran? So that's an interesting one. But ultimately speaking, he's fully aware, and they are planning to try to erase the taste in our mouths from The Last Jedi to the best of their absolute ability, which is one of the reasons why I feel that whatever comes out of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is going to tie in a bit with Episode 9, and they're going to try to do everything they can to make us not think about The Last Jedi, because they want that as far away from people's minds as humanly possible going into the latter half of this year with with the Galaxy's Edge, with The Mandalorian, with Clone Wars, with the new movie. They don't want you thinking about The Last Jedi. Not one bit, because they know that it's a blemish and they want people to move past it. So if they can get around that, they can get over that slump, they can get over that thing, and they can say, no, we're not even paying attention to that. You know that they are. The more they push back on it, the more you know that they're absolutely paid attention to it and they're absolutely creating a contingency. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Those are my opinions. What are yours? Let me know down in the comments below. My name is Matt Jarbo. This has been 3 Buck Theater. I appreciate you guys watching and subscribing. Have yourself a fantastic day, guys, and peace out. Hey, thank you so much for watching the video. I greatly appreciate it. While you're here, feel free to check out that subscribe button. Help with the channel out. Or you can watch any of the newest videos and make sure that you're caught up to date with what's going on in Hollywood and entertainment. So that way, when you're at work tomorrow, you can wow your friends with the information you learned from watching these videos. That's right. I said it. Subscribe.